a bissel regen, a ruwagortem kotsu legen, a bigezint, ken men glitler sein. A schuchazok, a kleid am lattice, a keshenet, a dry fierce lattice, a bigezint, ken men glitler sein. Die Luft ist frei, vor jedem gleich. Die Sonne scheint für jeden einem ohne Moderat. A bissel afraid, a bissel lachen, a moment frei, a Schnäpsel machen, a Bigesind, kein man glücklich sein. Einer sind die Schieres, einer sind Gewehres, einem in der ganzen Welt. Einer meint, das ganze Glied hängt nur auf im Geld. Sollen alle suchen, sollen alle kriechen, nur ich treib bei mir. Ich darf das Wiff Kaporis, weil das Glück steht bei mein Tier. A bissel Sinn, a bissel Regen, a ruhig dem Kopf zu legen, a Bigesind, kein man glücklich sein. Die Luft ist frei, für jeden gleich. Die Sonne scheint für jeden einem oder moderat. A bissel frech, a bissel lachen, a moment frei, a Schnäpsel machen, a Bigesind, kann man glücklich sein. A Bigesind, kann man glücklich sein. A Bigesind, kann man glücklich sein. All right. How big is it? As long as you're healthy. It's good. I used to hear people say Zeigezint all the time, a Bigezint. That's a great song. Kind of like a Yiddish theater sort of song. So that's how we'll start off, because that's a nice opening song. I used to hear Shayla Fink do that one. She did a good job with that, with FinGem. Anyway, yeah, so I can't really speak five languages. I can only really speak one well, and Hebrew, like, passable. If I went to Israel, it would be okay. But that's it, that's just two. But as far as the singing goes, I mean, speaking Yiddish doesn't get you very far, but singing Yiddish, at least for what I do, gets you very far. So, and I got my Baba, who's almost 97, Kinahora, that's Yiddish, there you go. And so maybe I do speak Yiddish. Abyssal. And she was a Yiddish teacher back in the days of the Parrot Shul, teaching in grade 7, Mrs. Pollock, that was her. And so she likes all the Yiddish songs, so I learned a bunch of the songs from her. And I can't bring her into my shows though because she's very critical of my pronunciation, which I know isn't very good. So once a year I go to the Shaftesbury and I do some Yiddish songs, and then I sit there while she like gives me her notes. She's nice about it, but she's like, you know, this word, in some parts of Poland, they used to say, Anyway, so that's Yiddish. We'll get to some more Yiddish in a second, but how about a little bit of English? This one I know. They used to, once upon a time I was a radio host, which means they paid me to talk, and I'm pretty sure that was in English, so I'm an expert on English. I have a BA in English too, so I'm an expert. And when it comes to Jewish songs in English, I'm not talking about translations. I didn't want to find just like good translations, because there are. But I was thinking like, what are some really good Jewish songs in English? If you think about it, it's kind of close to the top, not so great. But I was thinking, as far as like going out into the world, Fiddler on the Roof is a pretty good place for there to be Jewish stuff in English, right? So. To life, l'chaim, L'chaim, l'chaim to life. If you've been lucky, then Monday was no worse than Sunday was. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim to life. One day it's honey and raisin cake, next day's a stomach ache. Drink l'chaim to life. Our great men have written words of wisdom to be used when hardship must be faced. Life obliges us with hardship, so the words of wisdom shouldn't go to waste. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long life. And if our good fortune never comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink l'chaim to life. To life, l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim to life. Life has a way of confusing us, blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim to life. A gift we seldom were wise enough, ever to prize enough. Drink l'chaim. God would like us to be joyful even when our hearts lie panting on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for? To life, l'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim to life. It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink l'chaim to life. Thanks. To life. It's got a little bit of Hebrew in there too. Pretty clever. Lots of languages being covered. That's pretty good. To life. So there were some other Fiddler on the Roof ones, but I don't know. We could double it up, sure. We'll double it up. We'll do two. Another English one. Is this right? Is this the little girl I carry? Is this the little boy at play? I don't remember growing older. When did she get to be a beaut? When did he get to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears. Now is the little boy a bridegroom? Now is the little girl a bride? Under that canopy I see them side by side. Place the gold ring upon her finger, share the sweet wine and break the glass. Soon the full circle will have come to pass. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years, one season following another, laden with happiness and tears. Oh, that was a cool part. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very nice. I got asked to go to a church on Wednesday and do the Christmas concert that all the Jewish guys wrote for Christmas for those for that group. So that'll be an interesting crowd. The last time I went and spoke to that group, their minister is a very nice guy. He's a guy named Michael Wilson. He's a good dude, and he reached out to me years ago. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but there's a funny story. He reached out to me years ago, and he used to listen to me when I was on the radio. He was a sports fan, and when I left to become a rabbi, it just blew him away, and so we became buddies. We went for, well, people go for coffee. I don't drink coffee, so I usually get a hot chocolate. I guess I don't really like hot drinks, so usually just sometimes there. It's terrible. It's awful. Anyway, we went. It was better than that. Anyway, we talked about all kinds of stuff. We became buddies, and then he asked me to come talk to a group at his church. And there was this one, they wanted to know why I left the sports and became a rabbi, and I put together this whole talk, and everyone was laughing, and it was really great. There was this one guy, and he just looked so angry to be there the entire time. So of course I fixated on this guy. And I was just like, don't look at that guy, but there's a guy out there. He's not having a good time, and our new mission is to make him have a good time. Everybody here seems to be having a good time. And I wouldn't dare pick on R.E.A. Levy because he knows where I live now. So. Plus, we all know what he used to do. IT. Yeah, right. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, right.
What's he talking about?
We did move into their neighborhood, and a lot of people dropped off baking, including the Levies. Morati, Mrs. Levy, was my Hebrew teacher, and we're going to do the Hebrew section right now. So there is a point to the story. Anyway, they're walking their dog, and they dropped off some baking, and I thought it was like a fortune cookie, and inside there was like a message. Watch out. The cookies were delicious and terrifying. I've never had Oreos that scared me. But anyway, it's a great house, great neighborhood. Thanks for coming, Levies and everybody. Hebrew, so we did a lot of great Hebrew songs going back to Ramah Hebrew School, and the Hebrew songs were always a part of assemblies and things like that. We were young, so whenever we were learning songs, we never learned the stories behind them, but later on I was always very interested in the stories behind them. For example, this song, which is Hallelujah, no, not the Leonard Cohen Hallelujah, the Israel one that they wrote first. It won the Eurovision Song Contest. It was the first time of 4 times that Israel won the Eurovision Song Contest, and it was like 1979. And I watched the video of the entry last night. Oh my God, it's so 70s. It's really hysterical. And it's not the way I play it. I always thought of it more of like kind of gospel-y, at least. But it's a beautiful song. It goes like this. This is 3, Hebrew. Hallelujah, Hallelujah, השיר כולה במילה אחת בודדה, הלב מלא בהמון תודה, והולם גם הוא איזה עולם נפלא. הללויה עם השיר, הללויה היום שמאיר, הללויה מה שהיה ומה שעוד לא היה. Hallelujah. What did they serve for lunch there? Barb's getting into the mood. I like it. Hallelujah. Yashiru kula. Ve'haim balim hagdolim yehadhedu b'hamon slilim ve'itanu hem yomru hallelujah. Hallelujah, al hakol. Hallelujah, machar ve'mor. Hallelujah, punu yad be'yad v'shiru melev echad. Hallelujah. Good song. That's a nice song. I like it like that, but if you watch the video, I think you should go to YouTube. It's different. Different interpretation. Must have been the clothes they were wearing. We'll do another Hebrew one, though this one is kind of a funny Hebrew one. It's funny, I have a few teachers, obviously, who've come to this because I went to school here and I grew up here, and so there's some teachers here. Mrs. Morden is here. Madame Rosenstock is here. Morati, Michal Levi is here. I remember, great night. Mrs. Ross is here, that's right, she was hiding in the back. Yeah, but I already gave her a hug, so I'm not going to give her a hug and a shout out. That's greedy. It's one or the other. Take it easy, Rose. Take it easy. Farm it out. You know what? Mrs. Ender was a substitute teacher, so she and I were just best of buddies. And Madame Rosenstock, that was elementary school. And Mrs. Morton, those are specialty classes on Holocaust education. Michal Levi had to bear me on a regular basis. Shelley Ross too. But people were paying more attention in computers and social studies, but in Hebrew, not always. I didn't have the pleasure of that. Pleasure is an interesting choice of words. Anyway, I wish we had done this little exercise in Mrs. Levy's Hebrew class. Instead, we studied the Israeli Declaration of Independence. I mean, priorities. But the second Israeli song to win the Eurovision Song Contest is a song called Abba Nibi. Do you know this song? So, Abba Nibi is like a gibberish song where they took the word Ani Ohev Otach, and like in Pig Latin, you know how in Pig Latin you add, what is it, you take the first syllable and you put it at the end and you add a, right? Ixnay on the Hebrew, he teachers day. So they call it Sfat Habet in Israel, and they put like a b in between every single syllable. So Ani Ohev Otach becomes Abani Bi Obo Hebev Obo Tabach. It's very complicated. Anyway, it also won the Eurovision Song Contest, and it's another very 70s feel, and it's a disco song, and it's cool. I wish I had a full band, but I'll do my best. It's kind of cool. Anyway.